Good morning. This is Dr. Rajkumar Arya, Associate Professor in Department of Chemical Engineering, NIT Jalandhar. Today I am going to explain the quick flow between flat parallel plates. So this is the schematic of this, and short problem statement is fully developed laminar flow between infinite parallel plates. The driving force is only the pressure gradient delta P. So this is what here you have this plate 1, which is of length L, is the stationary. Then you have upper plate, which is also stationary. Both plates have same width W and same length. Both the plates are 2h distance apart. So in this case the flow is completely parallel to the plates. So in direction x here, x direction is being taken in the direction of flow. Origin of the coordinate is being considered at the center between the gap of the two plates. So this is here. Z coordinate is being considered in direction of plate width. Y is perpendicular to the plates. The pressure at the entrance is P1 and the exit is P2. Assumptions are, we are considering here steady flow, so del U upon del T term is equal to 0. Flow is totally in x direction only, so VW equal to 0. Gx equal to 0, Gy equal to minus G, Gz equal to 0. Fully developed laminar flow in direction x, so del U upon del x equal to 0. So U is the only function of y. U is not the function of z also, because the z magnitude of z is much more larger than the y. Therefore del U upon del y term would be always significantly higher than del U upon del z. Then you have no slip conditions at y top, at y equal to h equal to 0, y equal to x equal to minus h equal to 0. So these are no slip conditions at top and bottom plates. Now if we will apply x momentum balance in the direction of flow, so first term is getting cancelled, del U upon del T term equal to 0, steady state flow. Del U upon del x term is getting cancelled, fully developed flow in direction x. V and W are getting cancelled because no flow in direction y and z. Gx equal to 0, the flow is only in horizontal directions. We have this term del V upon del x. Del U upon del x is getting cancelled due to fully developed flow in direction x. Magnitude of del U upon del y is greater than del U upon del z. Therefore this term is getting cancelled because the width is much more larger than this h, actually the space between the two plates. So here you got 0 equal to minus delta p del p upon del x plus mu del square U upon del y square. So this pressure gradient would be calculated from here 0 to L. So you have P upon this, so PL minus P0, XL minus X0 is minus delta P by L. So mu d square U upon dy square equal to del P upon del X. So this partial would be converted to the total because y is only variable now. So from here you got d square U upon dy square equal to minus delta P upon mu L. This we can integrate, so we can write du upon dy equal to minus delta p mu L into y plus c1, then u equal to minus delta p upon mu L y square plus c1y plus c2. Now we have boundary conditions at y equal to 0, u equal to u max at the center, tau yx equal to 0, therefore du upon dy should be equal to 0. This is the condition for maximum velocity. So we can substitute here, so for that we will get the constant c1 equal to 0 here. Now second conditions or the no slip condition, either on y equal to h or minus h. So y equal to plus minus h, u equal to 0, no slip boundary conditions. So you will get here the C2 equal to delta P h square upon 2 mu l. So we can substitute that. We will get expression of u is delta P h square upon 2 mu l 1 minus y square upon h square. For maximum velocity, just substitute y equal to 0 here. So u max equal to delta P h square upon 2 mu l. Then for volumetric flow rate, integrate it for entire cross section area minus y into minus h to h, v into dA, and z is 0 to w. So 0 to w term is here, that is the missing here. So you can integrate here. So you got here this 0 to h, so it's twice here. For dz term you got w here, so w into dy. So you can integrate it. So once you will integrate, you will get this term. Arrange it, you will get q dot equal to 2 by 3 delta p h q upon mu l into w, and average velocity is q by a, so you can divide by area. So area is minus h to h, 0 to w, dy into dz. So if you substitute this expression here, so you will get average velocity is 1 by 3 delta p h square by mu l, or in terms of maximum velocity here you can write 2 by 3 of u max. Now we can see the expression of shear stress tau by x equal to mu du upon dy. We have the expression of du upon dy, so this is the expression of u, derivative of that. So you will get delta p h square upon 2 mu l into 0 minus you have this 2y upon h square. So you will get this is inside the bracket here. You will get tau by x equal to minus delta p by l into y. So this is how this shear stress profile will look like. So this is all about your fluid flow between parallel plates under stationary conditions, where both plates are stationary, and applied pressure gradient is the only driving force. Thank you.